So I really want to relate this, what you were just saying back to something that's very dear to my heart, which is political correctness, because you said at the Oscars, and I texted you, I love this, when you gave out the Best Director, what's his name? Alejandro?
González Iñárritu.
Yes, okay. And you said, who gave this son of a bitch a green card? And of course you got worlds of shit. And I just feel like we're living in this country now where no one can make a joke, no one can have any nuance to what they say. We are just constantly hounded by the politically correct assholes out there who want to turn this country into a place that I don't want to live in.
Yeah, I think what it is we've got, you know, the town hall has been expanded with the internet and with Twitter and all of the social media. A lot of that is good. It's as good as those who listen and bring compromise and bring solutions to town halls, but as we know, most town halls are dominated by those that want to hear the sound of their own voice. And so it gives them something to do. I don't think it's worse than religion. It's about, it's similarly.
Well, nothing is. But I mean, but see, here's where I'm trying to relate it. When I read those things that you did, you went to Katrina, you went to Pakistan, you went to Haiti, you actually are somebody who does something. I think most of these people on the internet, they've never done anything good in their life, and they want to feel like they're the good people.
Yeah.
And the way they feel like they're the good people is they find somebody who's the bad people. I'm a good person. I got rid of Donald Sterling. What a great victory for humanity.
I think there's also become a kind of common sense connection with that which will find a support group. So people, when a certain language is used, and whether or not it's in an ironic context, if it's latch-onable in terms of that criticism, they will go there because they know they are joining a family and a gang.
Right.
And they'll have approval for a moment and feel human.
All right.
Do you consider yourself a feminist?
I wouldn't say feminist. That's too strong. I think when people hear feminist, it's just like, get out of my way, I don't need anyone. I think that's what people, and I think that's bad because that's actually, I don't believe what the word feminism stands for, but that's how people kind of relate to that word. And I'm very much like, I love that I'm being taken care of, and I love that I have a man that's an actual leader, and so I'm not a feminist in that sense. But when it comes to music, I am a little bit more ballsier. So, but I think that's different.
I'm not a feminist. I hail men. I love men. I celebrate American male culture and beer and bars and muscle cars.
You talk about law school, and I think it's interesting to note because I think we're both feminists.
I never considered myself a feminist. All during my professional career, whether it be a lawyer or a judge, I never belonged to a woman's organization. I didn't want to be, I wasn't a woman lawyer. I was a lawyer who happened to be a woman, and I wasn't a woman judge. I was a judge who happened to be a woman. I actually never felt, probably I was too stupid to know that I was held back at any time because of my gender. And I still don't feel as if there was any time in my life when I thought that being a woman held me back. You define yourself. If you let other people define you, that's a mistake. So I never felt the need to have a feminine organization behind me, although I'm sure that in some way they were assistants to me along the way.
I think it's funny, you know, I think of feminism as the social, political, and economic equality for men and women. So, you know, I wish people would embrace the term because I think it's gotten a bad rap. So it's interesting for me to hear you say it's almost like you don't want to be associated with feminism.
No, because I don't think a movement actually, Katie, helped me. Being part of an organization never defined me.
And what about the argument going on in Hollywood at the moment that not enough black actors, in fact none, have been nominated for this year's Oscars?
Yeah, but there's loads of black actors. There's loads of black actors, and I think in the you know you can't vote for an actor because he's black, and you can't just say, oh, I'm going to vote for him. He's not very good, but he's black. I'll vote for him. I mean, you got to give a good performance, and I'm sure they were very good. I mean, the one I I don't know whether Idris got, because I saw Idris and I thought he was wonderful. I thought did he not get nominated?
No.
Well, look at me. I won the Best Actor European Award, Best Actor. I got nominated for nothing else, you know.
So you just have to take it.
And you just, what a great thing about it is you don't have to go. Yeah. That's, you go, oh, God. I mean, especially the Oscar, you know, 24 hours on an airplane. I'm going to sit there clapping Leonardo DiCaprio, you know.
Yes, it covers a relief.
Yeah, and I love Leonardo. Who played my son in a movie, but you know, I don't want to travel that. I'm too old to travel that far to sit in an audience and clap someone else.
So again, your message really to those non-white actors is be patient. It'll come.
Be patient. Of course it will come. Yeah. Of course it will come. I mean, you know, it took me years to get an Oscar. You know, years.
Yeah. Now, you're not a politician, and I'm not going to ask you, I promise, lots of political questions.
No, I'm not a politician, but I'm political, obviously.
Yeah,
I vote, yeah.
Yeah.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman.
You know, that no one wants that. They want to be told, or they want to be able to decide and say, this is good, this is bad. I'm saying so. Anything that in any way conflicts with that is not to be borne. Yeah. And on student campuses, this idea of,
trigger warnings.
There are many great plays which contain rapes. And the word rape now is even considered a rape. To say the word rape is to rape.
Yeah.
Well, it has an interesting Latin root, and the word raptor comes from the same root, rapine, and there are all kinds of words from it. Violate, you know, these words. They're terrible things, and they have to be thought about clearly. But if you say you can't watch this play, you can't watch Titus Andronicus, or you can't read it in a Shakespeare class, or you can't read Macbeth because it's got children being killed in it, and it might trigger something when you were young that upset you once because Uncle touched you in the nasty place. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a great shame, and we're all very sorry that Uncle touched you in that nasty place. But you get some of my sympathy, but your self-pity gets none of my sympathy, because self-pity is the ugliest emotion in humanity. And get rid of it, because no one's going to like you if you feel sorry for yourself. The irony is we'll feel sorry for you if you stop feeling sorry for yourself. Just grow up.